You beautiful people. So I hope you're keeping well. And before you say anything, I know my hair's a mess. It's been quite a few periods of low low pressure, therefore plenty of rain. The frizz is real. But I'm going to be shaving my head tomorrow, so I should look a lot better. I'm in a good mood today. One, because I'm about to play The Last of Us. I've been looking forward to this all week, but, you know, I made a commitment to you guys. I'm going to only be playing this on stream. I've also found out that there's going to be a Division 3. Uh, really, that's all I'm going to say about it. If you are excited about it as I am, then you're one of my people. But really, you want to have a look at Epic Slayer's channel. He's done a video on it. He covers all of that sort of thing. And subscribe to him to keep up to date. I've been watching him for years, so he is very good. But anyway, back to the stream. But before we do, actually, how are you? I hope you're all keeping well. And I hope you did have a good week. So we're going to jump right back in. So we just met the head of the Fireflies, and we are going to do a deal with her. So that's where we got up to. And you'll recognise this by the shot I took here. I'm still getting used to these controls, and I've been playing Tomb Raider as well, which is slightly different control. But yes, yeah, so it was pretty much this shot. In fact, this is a better looking one, but she was looking upright, and I rather like the forlorn look of that. So that is hopefully your memory jogged. I did boot this up and have
Running on fumes, but I'll make it.
Have a look at the photo mode. So I'm a little bit more familiar with it. Just looking at that, because those cobwebs are quite a nice touch. I just remembered, I suck at this game.
Right up ahead.
But we're still pretty much in a tutorial part, so that's
Anyone
fine.
caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
I gave that a second look because there's a nice lighting. And let's face it, photography is capturing light.
I'll show you. Joel, give me a hand with this.
Whoa. Come on now. Get on up.
The fuck away from her! Hey.
Let her go.
Well, you're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help. But I can't come with you.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
Hey, we're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Just loving that angle with... Oh, you did that to me, did you? Oh, okay. So, we're going to have to be playing it this way. Because I really like how Joel is. Oh, this doesn't seem to be working at all. Oh. Oh, it's going to be one of those streams. I am so terribly sorry, people. So I want a really narrow depth of field, and it is just Joel that I want. But I can't roll it, so that really limits everything. Let's have a look at that. Damn. What did I... Oh, I just reset tab. Okay, that does that now. Oh, that's why. So we've got him, and it's square that hides menu. So he's nicely in focus. Got a good bit of light there. It's going to be a very difficult crop. So he's terribly sorry for that little bump if you're wearing headphones. So he's going to be on the right of the frame. So I've got a good bit of space of it, and he's looking to the left. So having him on the right gives him space to look into. There's some leading lines pointing down to his head as well, so that works. He's pretty much the brightest subject in this picture. So I'm just going to grab that photo. So yes,
Back in our
please.
camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think
Bullshit,
that's the
I'm not
best
Ellie.
idea.
with him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too.
Fair.
He was a good man.
I could just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close. Let's go.
Yeah, she don't look happy, does she? Which is understandable. But I'm not going to tell you why, just in case you've not seen
Heard all
this
the
before.
shooting, but what happened?
Fireflies. Same thing's gonna happen to us if we don't get off the street.
I'm sorry,
I'm just
but
following you.
I really like that. That's down. So what I'm hoping for is just to go in, or rather like that window as well. But I'm not going for the window, and I'm going to crop a little bit of this sign as well, because I think that's rather attractive. One thing I didn't explain in my last stream, actually, is that one of the benefits of doing this, and by this I mean having it sideways, is I rotate the picture back to upright. I set it to the device ratio, or aspect as it's generally known in Photoshop, and I like to believe that gives me the best quality possible, because I'm not cropping in on a landscape, which means I've got less height to it, I'm capturing less pixels, so I'm just keeping as many pixels in there as possible. Which reminds me, I need to do that. Don't need to adjust the chromatic aberration, although I may do that in future for some strange effects when capturing the infected. But I don't know yet. don't need to mess with the field of view, depth of view. So I'm just going to turn that off. I'm quite happy with all those settings. I may just drop that. No, I don't want to do it that way. I want to keep the angle. And that's as low as I can go. Okay. So that's the picture. What was that? That was just a light on a bag. Okay. So, I'm just looking around. This looks like the way. Do not need the light on when you've got people like that coming by. And I rather like the contrast of that. So, let's reset, sorry. And let's zoom in. Can't zoom in. Can't get round him. Shader. I go to all this effort of setting up the quick photo mode by pressing the two analogues, and then I forget to use it. And turn the darn light back on. What's down here?
Down here.
Alright, Joel. Shame I can't just drop behind him, but we'll zoom in, which seems a bit odd doing left analog stick to zoom in, but it is most certainly one of those you do you moments. That's what the developers decided upon. And look our way? Okay, don't look our way. Oh, this is annoying. And then back down. Then... Oh, of course. Well, I'm not in orbital, so I don't know why. I am stuck in this method. It is making it rather difficult. And it's a well-framed image, but not really
Keep up.
I am.
feeling her expression there.
Attention. Harboring or aiding one criminals is punishable by death. Do not place yourself at risk. Report any suspicious activity immediately.
Where are we going?
Up there. That'll get us to the north tunnel.
How are we supposed to reach that?
Just give me a minute.
Yes, I can't go around that way. So that's where I need to go. Here we are. Forgot about that little mechanic there. So it's almost a journey of discovery for me as well, because a lot of this I have forgotten. Simply because it's just been that long since I played it. You do it? You can. Ellie, you legend. Excuse me a second. So if this was a more interesting area, I'd probably grab that. Because I really like the soft pink light, orangey pink light there. And I mean, it's a fairly interesting bit of decay on the paint.
This tunnel, you use it to smuggle things?
Yep.
Like illegal things?
Sometimes.
You ever smuggle a kid before?
No, that's a first. So what's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like, 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14. Not that that has anything to do with anything.
So where are your parents?
Where are anyone's parents? They've been gone a long, long time.
So instead of just staying in school, you decide to run off and join the Fireflies, is that it?
Look, I'm not supposed to tell you why you're smuggling me, if that's what you're getting at.
You wanna know the best thing about my job? I don't gotta know why. To be honest with you, I give two shits what you're up to.
Well, great.
Good.
Yes, I contemplated taking a photo of the bike.
Is it?
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I am sure you will figure that out.
Yeah, I'm watching facial expressions for a
The
good
watch is
pause
broken.
point.
You mumble in your sleep. I hate bad dreams.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never been this close to the outside. Look how dark it is. Can't be any worse out there, can it?
What on earth do the Fireflies want with you?
Hey. Sorry it took so long. Soldiers fucking everywhere.
How's Marlene?
She'll make it. I saw the merchandise. It's a lot. Wanna do this?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Be prepared to feel sad a lot during this game. There are quite a few real heart-rending moments.
It's a bit strange that they're having us do their smuggling.
Marlene wanted to do it herself. We weren't their first choice. Or the second, for that matter. She's lost a lot of men. Beggars can't be choosers.
You know, I just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
Oh, it is Tess, by the way. I was right. Just seeing if I can catch something interesting there. I'm going with no. I'm trying a slight framing technique. That doesn't work. Silhouette's fairly interesting, but he's too dark. Having him against the background. Dark background makes him stand out quite well. So that's one of the things, is you can match all the elements in a visual pattern. So like framing, contrasts, like shadows, light, colour. You've got your saturates as well. You can do all of that, but if it's not actually an interesting subject, there's no point taking it. So we're all standing on here. So let's fire this little puppy up. Okay. That's a little bit early then, but I got away with it.
Who's waiting for us at the drop-off?
She said there's some fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. Girl must be important. What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or something?
Something like that. How long is this all gonna take?
If everything goes as planned, we should get you to them in a few hours. Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow our lead and stay close.
Yeah, of course.
It looked like pollen there, but I don't think it was. Or spores, I should say. Subtle, Joel.
Now hold up. There's a patrol up ahead.
I've seen a lot of rain like that
All right.
recently.
We're good. Come on up. Come on, kid. Watch your step.
Oh yeah.
This rain ain't gonna do us any good.
Holy shit. I'm actually outside.
I'm still trying to get a good picture of her. That's what I want. But it just won't let me. Get away from Joel. See, I'm trying to focus, so let's see if I can do it this way. Nope, cannot get past Tess. But is
Hello.
Hey, how we doing, coffee lover? I hope
Up
you're
this
keeping well. Thank you very much for joining. Great name, by the way.
Don't do anything stupid.
Move.
Turn around, on your knees.
How was your week?
You scan him, I'll call it in.
Put your hands on your head.
This is Ramirez at Sector 12.
THX.
Most welcome.
Understood.
Look the other way. Gonna make this worth your while.
Shut up. Tired of this shit. What's the ETA?
Couple minutes.
I tend to keep quiet in action points.
I thought we were just gonna hold him up or something.
Oh, shit. Look.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty good enough that I can watch gameplay.
Ah, yeah.
Set us up? Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Just lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear. Why would she set you up?
I ain't buying it. Oh, shit. Tess, run. Run!
Go! Go! Move!
Holy shit!
I got 2 dead uniforms. I repeat, I got
Follow
2
me.
casualties in
Quickly.
Sector 12. Requesting immediate backup.
I should give you the heads up though, Joel.
When I give you the signal,
I'm a virtual
Signal,
photographer,
run.
so
Got it.
I will be playing through the entire
Now,
game, but just
run.
excuse me when I stop to take photos every so often.
Stay away from those lights.
So I hope you don't mind.
Ellie, it's gonna be another sprint. You ready?
Sure. Yeah.
No problem.
Ah, good man.
It's your stream, man.
Well, that is true.
I see him, I see him.
They must have gotten through. Check the trenches.
Just stay back.
I don't see anything down there. Are we sure they came this way?
Unless we're told otherwise, just keep scanning.
Stay down, don't let him see you.
Come on, kid. Follow Joel.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did not see him. Right, let's get to the wall. Now, it's been quite a few years since I've played this game, so I'm not 100% sure where I'm meant to go.
You see anything?
Clear back here. How's it look up ahead?
So far, so good.
Go, go! In the
Go.
trench!
Damn. I do suck. There's no two ways about it. I mean, just to give you some history, I've predominantly been playing Division
They must
for
have
the
gotten
last few
through.
years,
Check the trenches.
and then I went on a massive photography
I
one.
don't see anything down there. Are we sure
So
they came
instead
this
of
way?
gaming, I
Told otherwise,
just
keep scanning.
fire up
Stay
games
down,
like
don't
this
let 'em
and
see you.
took photos, so I'm a little bit
Follow
rusty.
Joel.
But I seem to remember in this game dying a fair amount. Come on, look away. That's it, sir. Now I'm going to go through this tunnel.
Clear back here. How's it look up ahead?
That was a bit
So far,
close.
so good.
Now it looks like a light there. But he must move soon. Have they locked it? They've locked it. Okay, it's considered a cutscene.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez!
Keep him occupied.
See, I'm still pretty much learning the restrictions of the photo mode.
Negative. Spread out.
Whilst trying to learn the keys as well. I imagine I'm going up there, but I just want to have a little look to see if there's any resources for crafting or anything like that around here. Like this. Now, who was firing and where were they? So you saw them in a tunnel, but I don't believe they tracked me. And I don't really want to hurt these guys, they're just doing their job.
It's gotta be those fucking Firefly battalions. We'll be done with them soon enough.
This may not be the best position. There's not really anywhere else to go. Just looking for cover around here. Doesn't appear to be any.
Hold up.
Shh, stay down.
Let the clickers get.
Go, go.
Oh, rude. So have you played this, Joel? light there. Okay, let's drop this. I'm going for a high angle, I think. Does that look interesting? That's the question.
Yes, both new to streaming makes me nervous and I suck online.
All right. Yeah, I'm not that good as online in that I'm alright with PvE, hence I love The Division. So you can collaborate online. Really, I'm a single player guy. I don't really like playing with people, which is odd because the last 6 years I've consistently played with people. But it's alright every so often. I mean, streaming wise, you actually the first person to come on here in probably the last 3 streams, something like that. So I really appreciate you coming along. But what sort of things do you stream? Or are you just new to watching streaming? Let's up the brightness a bit. Oh, wrong way.
Last of Us and Evil Within.
Oh man, Evil Within. Now that.
Grade 7 and 8.
Okay, are you VR or normal? That's probably the best I'm going to do. Actually, that is the wrong way on the roll. Oh, scheissdreck.
Normal.
Ah, cool. It's well worth it in VR. I thought it was a fantastic game. I haven't completed it though, so please no spoilers, but I'll probably watch you. Actually, if you don't mind me interrupting the stream, I'll give you a follow, mate. Are you on YouTube or are you on Twitch? I have both, by the way.
YouTube.
YouTube, here we are. Found you. Cool. So, how long have you been streaming? Gonna field of view. Now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Drop it down. Oh, it's so confusing.
About 2 weeks.
Oh my days. Yeah, so I started on Twitch. So I did that since about November. And then moved across to here because I like the idea of these videos being viewable in the future. Because, you know, it's not the sort of thing most people will click on, like virtual photography or anything like that. And, sorry, I'm just checking the frame. But yeah, there are many schools of thought when it comes to streaming. So you've got quite a few people who are really good at games. And so what they'll tend to do is just sit there, play games, and let the actual footage, so the actual gameplay, sort of carry the stream. Me, as I'm a predominantly focus on taking photos, I mean, this is slightly different to my previous streams, whereas I was explaining how you use games for different types of photography, the ways I approach taking photos, whereas The Last of Us is going to be a series where I play through the entire game, and hopefully serves two benefits. One, if anyone starts to get into virtual photography at some point in the future, then these streams are here. And unlike Twitch, they don't disappear after 14 days. And I just talk all the way through, even if there's no one there. And how I do that is when I'm playing a game, as you may have noticed, I tend to just talk about what I'm observing, what I'm thinking about, so how I'm approaching puzzles or challenges and stuff like that. And I do the same with photos. So for example, with this picture here, which will look very strange to you because I've rotated it 90 degrees, but what I liked was the fact that that is a barber's chair. It's a small little area, the roof's caved in, but it's nature taking back over. Because in real life, I really like taking photos of...
I enjoy that.
Ah, good. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, I tend to take photos in real life. They're not very good. I'm better at virtual photography than real photography, but I've been doing that a bit longer. But I also like the rain coming into there as well. It almost feels like an invasion. And the reason I rotate it is because I edit these in Photoshop afterwards. And a part of that is to crop it because I put them on Instagram and I want to make sure that they fit in Instagram. And by having it this way instead of landscape, when I crop in, well, I'll rotate it back, crop in, I don't lose as much detail. So that's my logic behind it. And what I do, and the reason why I paused to talk to you and to describe why I took that picture, is I then download this stream and I cut it up, generally dictated by the picture I like the most, and then I will
We can get through here.
Use that to make a YouTube video describing what I do. So by just one bit of footage, I've got this stream, I've got a video that I release, which will probably be done by Monday, Tuesday. You can, sorry about the noise, if you have good moments, like clip-worthy ones, turn them into shorts. And the reason you do shorts is it's not for retention. It's not for video retention or anything like that, because quite often people watch shorts, they may come to your video, but people who like shorts generally have a short attention span. And it's just the result of TikTok, that sort of thing. But it's a great way to assess what content works. And once you've got that, you make more of it. Of that type of thing, you know what to focus into. I've just got to reset this tab. That's so confusing. Sorry, I like this, the light. It's a very interesting sky. I like the lights of the Searchman. I like the path leading down to it, so it's a leading line. The wall also points you towards what can only be described as an angry sky. And then it's one of the brightest elements of the screen. All these things will draw your eyes to it. But it depends on who you are as a streamer, more than anything else, what you want to achieve, and what you enjoy. Because, quite frankly, I'm streaming exactly what I would like to watch. I mean, when I first started virtual photography, as I do with most things, I was looking for any form of tutorials, really, advice, and there weren't any. So I decided to make some myself. Now this is incredibly difficult to do. Because I've rotated it, all of the controls rotate with it. Actually, man, I have to apologise to you, Joel. I just naturally assumed you don't know what you're doing and started spouting out all sorts of advice. And I am sorry. I mean no disrespect by it whatsoever. I just get excited about helping people.
It's too many, Tess.
Oh, man.
There's a brick there that might prove useful in a moment.
No, keep going.
Oh, good man. Thank you. I mean, I'm... Oh, sugar. As I said, you're the first person I've streamed to for ages, so I'm not the best person to talk to, but those are the things that I've learnt so far. But yeah, there's a great YouTuber, and once we've got past this moment, I'll have a look.
Hey, don't let him get away! I don't see him.
For the name, it's Stream Something. But they give very good advice. It's like Stream Scheme or something like that, but I can't remember exactly. Oh, he's got a helmet on, hasn't he? I think I killed him as well. But we will use this. Because this person I found had some real... Well, they just know what they're talking about with regards to how to stream and stuff like that. Let's see now. Stream... Stream Scheme. That's who you want to look up on YouTube. And he talks about YouTube, he talks about Twitch, and if I'm honest, the advice I gave you came from him. But really, best advice, just stick with it. No one's going to discover you straight away. You definitely did the right thing by going on to another stream. Good man. And networking, as you did now, you just came on, you introduced yourself to me, which was fantastic, by the way. I really appreciated that. And you told me that you're a streamer, so I now know that I've got someone to watch in my downtime. That could be very, very interesting. And I do look forward to watching your streams. Sorry, I was just waiting for a moment to see if you get into a good picture. 'Cause that's a good frame. But it's not. But what I'm interested in doing is sneaking up behind him and quietly taking him out so we can move on. I'm concerned about that guy up there, but I'm also very interested. Oh yeah, that gets me every time. So that's as high as I can go. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Now, field of view is great. You can use it like a zoom. But what it actually does is it moves the foreground and the background close together. So you lose a little bit of depth in there. Because initially I liked him. From the angle I was at, he looked really well framed within that window. But as you can see now, if I hadn't lost that, at this angle, he's just in the corner. You've got a small frame behind him. So you've got a doorway and you've got a little window behind that, which frames him fairly well. But it's just a really messy picture, so I'm just going to exit out of that. Turn my light off, because I do not want to be spotted. Drop behind here. Oh, damn.
In the building!
Good one, Tex.
Nah, shooting Tex. That's a Ghostbusters quote from the first film.
Don't let him get away.
Oh, is that which one is that? I think it's this person. How on earth is that guy? Oh! Sorry, Joel. And unfortunately, after Tomb Raider, I don't remember what health is. So, you have to bear with me. I'm going to give that another try. So what made you go into streaming? Let's get a brick so I can distract people, actually. Grab that.
Oh, shit.
Well, somebody asked me to try it.
Oh, fair enough. It is actually quite rewarding. I rather enjoy it. Because it's quite nice to have someone to talk to while you game. And as I say, for me, being a virtual photographer, it's also a way of passing on my knowledge as well. Because a lot of the things that I've seen on YouTube is either videos that are compilations of people's pictures, which are very enjoyable, there's no two ways about that, or reviews about photo modes. So I wanted to get into it to, as I say, pass on my knowledge, to show people my approach to taking photos, the sort of things that interest me in my, to make my compositions and so on.
Got me. Okay.
So you've got things like this you can do. If the zoom wasn't so extreme, hang on. That's a massive crop in, so let's just zoom out there. I need to, if I could, I would drop down to make that a good picture. But that's not going to be one. So things that I'm looking at right now, because what I'd initially hoped from the other angle is to drop down slightly and the tiles make a really interesting texture as a background. So they work as negative space, but in an interesting way. So that's what my initial thought was. Now when I adjust the field of view, I'm expecting it to be a rather sad-looking expression in the soldier's eyes. Both of them are framed by the back of the, I'm going to assume that's a dryer, looking at the vents at the back. So let's just adjust the depth of view. And there's not that much of Joel in the picture, so I don't need to worry about having him in there. So what I'm going to do is my usual 90-degree roll, which conveniently gets more of the floor into there. So as you can see, you've got more of the tiles. I mean, my picture's in the way, so I apologise. But you've got more of the tiles in there, which are kind of a gritty looking texture. You've got more of the soldier's body into it, so it's a little bit more cohesive as a picture. Ideally, I would like to mess this picture up, by the way. Ideally, I would have liked to have them on the right of the screen, but this works, being that it's quite a tense moment because, you know, Joel's killing the guy. So having them on the left-hand side increases the feeling of uneasiness in the viewer. So that's what I'm going for. I'm just going to, because I moved it slightly, I'm just going to adjust the depth of view a little bit. And all I was looking at is the eye in the mask, the veins on Joel's arms, the hand above the man's, you know, holding the gun. So Joel's hand is going slightly out of the bullet, out of focus, and Joel's head is as well. But they're not the secondary parts in the story of what's going on. So that's my picture. Because all of these go onto Instagram, which is King of Etiquette, is my... It's exactly the same as this, all one word, all lowercase. So that's my Instagram channel, which Joel, for instance, well, to let you know, I created to draw people here. It hasn't worked, but that's what I do. But then, again, it's early days, but setting up other outlets for attracting people to your channel, it can't do any harm. And as I say, if you can use the...
I don't see him. You got visual?
How do I do this? If you can use content from your string to make your short form content, so your shorts, your reels on Instagram, if you have pictures, put them on there, that sort of thing. Or even just use it to notify people that you're going live, the same way you would use Discord. It's loads more opportunities for you to be spotted as a creator, and for people to check you out. I've done it again, you know. Oh, sorry dude, I didn't mean to put 3 bullets in you. I really didn't want to prolong his agony. Because, as I said, they're just soldiers. They're just doing their job. I don't want them to suffer. But I also don't want them to capture and kill me. Here we are.
Tess, you got any idea which way?
Looks so different.
Yeah, there's a massive sinkhole. That will explain why it looks so different. Okay, so not that way, it'll be this way. Being that I live in England, I am sick and tired of rain right now, so I am very glad that we're indoors. So I'm just looking for things to pick up.
Stay close.
At least we're out of the rain.
Damn straight, Joel. Oh, that's going to get confusing quick, isn't it? Sorry, mate. But yeah, being a looter-shooter fan, I am looking for stuff to pick up. Not risking having my light on.
Shit. I got more soldiers.
In from Kentucky and it's 86 degrees here.
Oh my days. I don't know what it is in old temperature, but it's 11 degrees Celsius here, so probably about 40-50 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. But we had fairly nice weather in June. We had 1 week, last week was nice weather, but the rest we've just had cold and wet all the way through the year. So it's not been a good one for us. But for those in Europe and America who have had heat waves, I bet you would have loved some of our weather.
Joel, see if there's anything we can use in here.
Sure thing, boss.
Little bit of sarcasm there, sir. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, it's coming up to 9 o'clock at night here.
This pipe.
Now my geography is atrocious, but I think you're what, 6 hours behind us? I think. So it must be coming up to about 3 o'clock your time. I just realised the ludicrousness of that statement. I'm rubbish at geography, so it must be this time in where you are, but my thought was, I don't know whereabouts in America Kentucky is. I.e. the location of the state.
It's just about 4 pence in.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I wasn't that bad. I'll take that. I'm quite happy with that, actually. That's fairly accurate. I could have taken that shot, but it was a bit obvious.
Look, what was the plan? Let's say that we deliver you to the Fireflies. What then?
Marlene, she said that they have their own little quarantine zone with doctors there still trying to find a cure.
Yeah, we've heard that before, huh, Tess?
And that whatever happened to me is the key to finding a vaccine.
Oh, Jesus.
It's what she said.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Hey, fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
Me neither. Tess, what the hell are we doing here?
What if it's true?
Do you like the remake so far?
What if, Joel?
Yes.
I mean, we've come this far. Let's just finish it.
I need to remind you what is
I'll
out
let
there.
this finish.
I get it.
I only got PS4.
Ah. So with me,
This way.
If
we cut through downtown, we can hit the Capitol building by sunrise.
Okay, they finished talking now. Yep. So I played the PS3 version first, and instantly loved this game. It's probably the most beautiful game I've ever played, and I've been playing games since easily the 1980s, so a long time. Give me a moment. Options. So yeah, I've been playing since the 1980s, so I've seen some tremendous games in my time. And this, as I say, is one of the best I've ever seen, games story-wise, that I've ever played. And I don't know if that's too quiet, but let's just run with this. So when the PS4 came out, I bought the remake of that, and I truly didn't intend to buy this game. And then I found out that they had improved the photo mode, and I was looking to move more into playing through a game and taking photos, and I just really wanted to do this one again. The PS5 version, photo mode aside, it is a better looking game. It is much faster loading times. But would I recommend buying a PS5 and doing this? Buying this? I probably wouldn't. I don't think it's worth that kind of investment. If you already owned a PS5, I'd say, yeah, straight out, just get it. But the two together, no, not worth it at all. Because it's still exactly... It was a beautiful game on the PS3. It was a slightly better looking game on the PS4. And again, it's a slightly better game on the PS5. But if you were going for the PS3 version to this, I would have said yes, do it. Come on, Tess, keep running. Keep running. And
So what happened here? They bombed the hell out of the
we'll have that. I need to zoom out a little bit. I need the grid for this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Now, the grid, for those who are fairly new to photography, this is called the rules of third. And the general principle is, come on brain, you can do this. No, I can't do this. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, no, that is so confusing. I will demonstrate it this way and then adjust the picture later on. So what you'll see is two horizontal lines, two vertical lines. And they are, each line is a third of the screen. And where you place the so take Joel, for example. He is the main character. He's the main focus of the picture. Therefore, we call him the subject. And if I can get this to play nice, it won't let me move across, which is quite frustrating. So I have to zoom in a little bit. So where the bottom right-hand line intersects, for some reason, when a human looks at a picture without that grid, and I'll demonstrate now, the eye will be naturally drawn to that spot. It's just considered an area of focus. I mean, there's golden ratio, many other things to work on, but by placing the most interesting subject on that point, it just makes the picture seem more balanced, more natural. So in here, if I put the grid back on, the other main thing, so the thing that drew my eye to this picture was actually where the top horizontal line is. It's where that signs and traffic lights sort of droops. I found that quite attractive. I liked how it frames the broken road. Well, it's not actually a broken road, it's where a building's fallen down. So I liked how it framed that together with the street lights. The ladies in there, so Ellie and Tess, I would have liked them to be a little bit more central, but that doesn't appear to be a thing. Because when I do my roll thing, and I'm going to have to move it across, if you look, they don't feature anywhere on the line, but it doesn't matter so much because they're just companions. So they're the third element in this picture. So the things that I want to do is angle this down again so that the horizontal line, which is now a vertical line, is going across the bent sign. It also puts the interesting bit of the fallen down building center of the screen, and the middle lamppost is on the now horizontal line, but it will be vertical when I flip it back. So to summarize, things on an intersection, points of interest. Things that are vertical in like a wall, for example, the edge of a wall, put a horizontal or put a vertical third line on that. Same as horizontal things, you just put them on there, and it just makes the picture seem more balanced. So I'm gonna delicately take that off. I'm gonna take the picture and then come out of here. And if you're on your phone and you can turn off auto rotate quickly, when you move it back, you'll see this is a fairly balanced picture. And then, yeah, I'll just edit that and put it on Instagram afterwards.
It worked for a little while.
So that's how I construct some of my pictures. It is just using visual language. Other things to go by are either complementary colours or similar colours.
What the hell was that?
Tess, you hear
Good
that?
question, Ellie.
Yeah. Sounded pretty far away though.
Orange and blues work really well
Are we
together.
safe?
For now. Come on.
Most photographers on Instagram, if you look at their stuff, they'll have at least one picture that has orange and teal sort of tones to it. But blue and green works really, really well together. Sweet Jesus. But to answer your earlier question, Joel, it's been that long, I barely remember this game, apart from how much I love it. So I'm also enjoying playing it again. I know I won't have the same experience as I had before.
Well, there's the Capitol building.
Yeah. We need to get around this.
Because, you know, I
This
know
is
the
the
key
downtown
points.
It was. Now
But
it's a giant wasteland.
it is still a great experience to play.
Over here.
What are you looking at, Tess? Because I was thinking there. And I know Ellie is quite proficient at climbing.
Find anything
so-
over there?
No.
Keep looking.
Should I do anything?
You just stay close to her for now.
I was just looking to see if that was an interesting picture. I mean, it could be. If you use... Oh, I can show you, actually. So let's reset that. It doesn't matter so much. I'm not really doing anything special. So something really close like that can make it quite interesting a picture. But what I would tend to do is either increase the contrast to try and get rid of some of the mistiness, bring back some of the details, and that's just my own personal preference. But that's some of the vistas like this can be quite interesting. Unfortunately, this is in the way, so I apologise, but having the contrast of it being really bright on one side and moving into darkness can make that an interesting picture. But I'm still not going to take it. If I had a website and decided to sell my pictures and stuff like that, then maybe I would have taken things like that. But I'm just working to the options that are available in Instagram. Excuse me. Oh no, I thought this was a way through. Gonna have to try harder. So why did you bring me in here? So this is definitely not the way down. No, that's definitely not the way down. And what is run? No, that's gun. That's hearing. Or is it? No, that is hearing. Cool. That's lights. Do you not run? What are we doing, Joel? So what did I miss? There must be something in here. Possibly a way up. I just walked past a door. Oh. No, he was just battered. I mean, it doesn't bode well. That does mean that there's...
Body's pretty fresh.
Oh, God, yes.
Let's not stick around.
I think I know where I am. And I think I know what's in here. Gonna have to be very, very quiet. While still looking for stuff to pick up, because I can't help myself. Looks like we're going up to go down. Or are we? Let's just double check. Yes, we are.
Another one. Shit.
So how far are you into this, Joel? Okay. Nothing too interesting there.
Waiting for backup.
But I'll take his bullets. Shameless pose. So let's zoom right out.
I believe I am at Pittsburgh.
Ah, okay. Making a good distance then. Oh, he looks so wonky when he walks. That's a shame. Let's get him full stride and see what happens. No. Sorry about this, people. I have a dream. It's a beautiful dream. It's just realizing it, that's all. It's really strange though, because I want to go down, but what it's doing is enough to stop me wanting to take the picture. But, oh, hang on.
God damn it. Clicker.
Jeez. What's wrong with his face?
That's what your infection will do to you.
So what, are they blind?
Sort
No,
of.
I can't resist. I've got to try.
They see using sound.
Like that? Like that.
So I'm going to move him slightly here, because what I want to do is frame him and almost silhouette-like. Let's move that right back. So similar to that. I was trying to get him center of the screen. So we'll get rid of all of the frames, because nope. Having the center of the screen, let's just work on the composition more than anything else right now. Light source is absolutely fantastic. This is one of the reasons why I actually bought the game.
Lol.
Because I love having these sort of things. Because they can really add to a picture, but I just don't need that on right now. So strain, it doesn't work so much. I actually quite liked him upright, so that works quite well. I'm going to, no I'm not, I'm going to go back to 83, I think it was. Actually, let's just, okay, really regret pressing the reset tab there. Because the lights are very crucial to this picture. Now, depth of field is on. Which I don't think I need so much. Because I want to keep... Let's have a look. I actually want to keep as much detail as possible. I think that works. So again, I'm going to roll it. And this is where I start putting the grid up. Just stick it 90 degrees. Get the grid on. And there's absolutely no shame in doing this. He's just dead center of the frame. Standard picture is how you would take it out in the wild. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we've all taken photos and of friends and things like that, and they're the dead center of a picture. It's perfectly valid. So I am quite happy to do that. And the reason I choose to do that is because there's a lot going on. You've got all of the vines, you've got the steps, so there's a lot of different textures there. You've got the lights in the background. I mean, I am assisted in this picture because all of the vines point down to Joel, again leading the eyes into it. You've got the two rails or banisters of the stairs leading towards him. He's in the middle of a frame. There's plenty of visual language there to tell you what the subject is when you look at this picture. But the background is brighter than him, so that can distract you, take your eye away a little bit. So having him dead center, there's no confusion. That's the picture. That's what I want you to look at. So that's why I'm taking that there. And now, back to the game. I can't help myself. I have to look for stuff. I don't even have this on a hard setting, so I probably don't need to get as many resources as I feel I do.
Whole building feels like it's about to fall apart.
Yeah, I'll look at that later on. No. I don't hear anyone. That was where I came in. What's that? Oh, a drawer to check. Have that.
Watch your head.
For anyone new to this game, those are very useful. Collect many of them.
Really cool.
Oh,
It's totally cool.
yeah, the building's falling down, but it's alright, love. Don't worry. Okay. Let's carry on.
Give me a hand with this.
Oh, hell no. It was the kindest thing to do.
You alright?
It's nothing.
Actually, man,
Let's search for supplies.
here's a, oh geez, interesting fact about me. So, as I said, I played this on the PS3 first, when it first came out at launch, and I had made a really dumb error at the gym, a really stupid mistake. Like a month or so before this game came out, and what I'd done is I was bench pressing, but I wasn't quite, my shoulders weren't quite on the bench properly, so I used my head to lift myself up while still holding the weights and put myself down, and I like damaged all of the muscles in my back. So I was going to Chinese acupuncture to get these things fixed, amongst other things. And I think it was because I was, in their words, running a bit hot. You know, my body was producing too much heat. And so to actually combat that, they had me taking Cordyceps. And I know you know the significance of that, Joel, because you're at Pittsburgh already. So, yeah, playing this game was a whole new level for me because I was taking the stuff that was turning these people.
Shit. Oh, that was intense.
But I still love this game. But I didn't turn into a clicker, as you can see.
Here, patch yourself up.
Appreciate it.
But it's one of those many things, isn't it, that you look back at and you think, what made you discover that? That it actually has a beneficial purpose. I mean, it's a fungus that infects predominantly ants and other insects, invertebrates, takes over their mind, and well, the body controls that, you know, the part of the brain that controls the body, sorry, and thinks, I wonder if that could be beneficial to me. It's the same as, who the hell discovered cow's milk was good for us? Oh, there's a big beast that could crush me in just one sitting. I'm gonna see what its milk tastes like. Insane. Oh, I don't want to use a shiv.
There you go.
So going back to my statement earlier, get loads of blades. Because I don't remember how to make them. Oh. Ah. Okay, I have 2 of them. That's all good. Gonna craft a few of these, because you guys seen me aim. Probably gonna need 3. Let's see how we get on. Something shiny. Have some meds. Standard game rules. If you get loads of weapons, loads of health, summit's about to go down. Oh, and if there's a red barrel, or the equivalent, it's illegal not to shoot them. I don't make the rules, people, that's just the way it is.
I never use my guns 'cause so bad at aiming low.
Oh mate, I'm glad I'm not alone. I was truly terrible, as you saw. Okay. Well, the girls didn't follow me, so I'll have some of that. I mean, that's the odd thing about The Division. As I said, I've been playing it for like 4... Well, actually, I've been playing it since The Division, and we're now on Division 2. Sometimes laser precision. You know, I'm just running around like RoboCop, just ping, ping. Other times, I'll empty a full clip and all I've done is made a bullet outline of a person, like that scene out of Pulp Fiction. Those two scared the crap out of me then. I mean, yes, Joel, we need to get out of here, but you also need to have a look to see if there's anything good.
Up there, look.
Just see if there's a way through.
It's clear. Come on, Ellie.
All right, kid, you're up.
Come on.
That's just nasty.
You got it.
They did a number on him. Tess? Tess?
Come on,
Tess?
big guy. Give me, let's go.
Thanks. Oh.
Go.
Well done, Tess. Okay, so don't want gun. How do I equip? Weapons. Bottle, yes. More of that. Cool. Same principle as cats with a laser pointer. Just send it in the direction you want it. You want, well, away from where you want to go. Over it. Yep.
Over through here.
I think that's it.
I
Okay?
hope that's it.
Other than shitting my pants, I'm fine.
Fair. Ooh,
The stairwell's blocked.
that's handy. I just used
Should we
one
go
of
back
those.
up?
Nope. Yep. His expression says it all. Oh, god damn, not again. We can't go back up. This is going to be noisy.
There you go, ladies.
All right. Come on.
I mean, had to be done, but not ideal. Oh yeah, that's how you do that. Cool. The only downside to streaming this
This is crazy.
is I only get to play it once a week.
Just don't look down. Are you serious? Neural platforms explosive boom.
Jesus.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's not going to be good.
Come on, Ellie.
Yeah. Don't look down. Just don't look down.
You're
Don't
okay.
look down.
We gotta wait for him.
One moment. Oh yeah, clickers, they can't see, so it doesn't matter about lights. Yee. Anyone who's played Days Gone?
Runners.
Oh,
I'll go check it out. Stay with the girl.
okay, so select pistol. Hold to open backpack. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. You're going to make me do it, aren't you? Okay. Cool. It says swap weapon. There we are. Cool. I hear them. Yep. This is exactly where I thought it was, and I remember taking absolutely ages to get past this, so I apologize in advance. But we'll grab that in a moment. Let's just have a look at this guy, though. If I can. Let me. Come on, let me. No, it's not really gonna play nice. So, with that limitation, let's just zoom out a bit more. I now know which angle I need to wait for him to be looking. He's not quite there yet. Oops. Okay, let's not play silly buggers, there's two of them. Ooh. Thank you. getting there. These controls will come back to me. It's just muscle memory after all. So we have a clicker, a runner, none of which are ideal. Good. Did not wish to have her anywhere near me. I mean, I was hoping to separate the two. No, she's coming back. Okay. Indeed. Life sucks. I get it. Okay, just... Okay, so they're there. They are there, not they're there. Oh, shoot. I mean, that wasn't the smoothest, I accept. But it did work.
All right, come on down.
Oops. Sorry, Joel. Messing you about, lad.
Christ, Joel.
Let's just get out of here.
It's what I do, love. I don't know why I'm crawling around. I obviously don't need to anymore. Again, looking for photo opportunities. Good little bit of light in there. Makes for a cold picture, but just didn't find the subject that interesting. And that's where these streams differ to my previous ones, because I was basically focused purely on taking pictures, whereas this is about getting through the game and only taking pictures when I'm inspired to take them. No, there's a crowbar over here, I think, if I remember rightly, that I hadn't picked up. I think if I'm going to swap anything, it'll be that. Thank you. One last sweep. Because kitchens and drawers... Oh, no, my health's fine. I was going to do the old heal myself to full and use a health pack, but... I mean, grab that health pack, but I'm actually 100% fine. So, no need to do that.
Tess, go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on.
This is heavy.
Here, this'll work.
Give me a hand, Ellie.
See? Doing all right?
go.
And let's get to it. You get through here. Watch your back.
I never realized how pessimistic Joel is in the beginning.
No, I was thinking, after we get back, we can take it easy for a little while.
You won't take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
Well, I won't this time.
I'll believe it when I see it.
There is no sound, my man.
I am so sorry. I had put mute on so I could cough. But yeah, I was just saying, yeah, you're damn right. He doesn't trust anyone. He is so surly. But Ellie is the perfect character for him. Compliments him well because she's just got an attitude and will insist on being heard. Okay, I'm thinking up here. No, it is definitely down here then.
Through here.
All the characters were great in this. You really do bond with them. I think it's one of the main things that makes this game, apart from
down here,
the beautiful story and how good looking this game is. Hello. So we'll certainly have some of that.
Look at
We'll
his
have
sleeve.
some alcohol.
Agreed.
These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city. Let's hope there's someone alive to meet us at the drop-off.
It's gonna be fine.
He always expects the worst. Okay, what's this got to say? So meet up with second Fly-Fi team at Capitol Building. Gold Dome. Girl 5'3", 14-year-old, 14. Ah, that doesn't bode well.
See? They're not our guys.
But they have instructions. Just gonna... This is more of a interesting lighting sort of thing. But before I do, I need to turn his light off. Let that reset. Turn the grid on. So things I'm contemplating, because I like the steps, I like the lights, playing on his shoulder, playing on the rocks behind. I like the transfer to orange as well. Do I need that escalator? No. Conveyor belt. I think it's... Don't know. So let's roll this. See how much I've got to play with. And we'll work it from there. Why are you not focus in the way I want you to. Oh. So down. Yeah, looks like what I was thinking would only work in portrait. I mean in landscape. So just zoom out a bit more. I can't place him on any of the key markers. So I'm going to try and... That's too far out. So let's zoom in a bit. Because really I wanted a bit of an angle on there, which is when the zooming out works a bit more. So I don't think this is going to work, is effectively what I'm saying. I'm going to remove these and look at it. So I know that I'm not going to get the transfer to orange in. So we're going to change, look around a little bit. Because quite often in photography, that's what you need to do, is you can see something that grabs your attention and you could get a good photo. But by changing your angle slightly, you can get a great photo. Now, I'm not going to be able to move past this point, I don't think. Oops. But what I've found, so you've got the texture of the rock, you've got the texture of the steps, you've got the broken roof, so where the beam of light is coming in, you've got the broken roof there, and you've got a fairly blank concrete wall behind that, and that combined with the angle of Joel, who is almost center, so that probably needs, if it allowed me to, oh that's why, probably needs raising up a little bit. It seems to be insistent on the main point of interest being his backside. So that's probably the best I can do. So it's aiming at his kidney, but it still draws your eye to that point. The light shining on him also works. So I'm going to grab that picture. And then I'm going to do the mute thing. But I'm going to do it this way so I can cough. And it will visually remind me to come out and mute, so you don't have to, Joe. Still really appreciate you saying about it, because I would have been chattering away in absolute silence if you hadn't have informed me. So I had missed that. Right. Was that a clicker? Or am I just paranoid? Who's got
there? See him?
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the roof. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
I got it.
Why does this feel like a bad idea? Ellie, come on now. Tempted to take that one out. Nope. Thank God Tess can shoot, because... oh, jeez! Okay. Didn't quite go according to plan. Let's try that again. I think what happened was I got spooked, which is what caused me to make a noise that this thing heard. See, I knew I needed 3 shivs. So that one seems very preoccupied. I was initially concerned by that one because that one can see light.
Clicker.
Okay.
There's the clicker, I think. Yes.
Through this window.
Before I do that, how much of the human is left in this? Because that's something, that's a shot I want to catch, is some of the human face, including eyes, so you can almost see the pain in it. I want a relatable picture, so people, or the viewer, sympathizes with this character. Now this is way too far gone. So you wouldn't be able to see what I'm looking for. But hopefully I will come across one. That's another clicker over there. But I could be wrong and they could all be like that. Oh, Joel, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend watching the TV series of this, the Disney one. I think they did a fantastic job of it. But if you're on your first playthrough, wait a bit before you do. Wait till you finish it before you do, I should say. Okay, what's that? Oh, that's just a sales sign. Don't need a brick. I think I still have bottles. Oh, yeah. Okay. May have to be here for a while. Now let's clear the threats out, then investigate. Most likely through it? No. So there was someone feeding over here. Heard something then. So they're just on the other side by looks of it.
Out of this, come on.
Sorry, but we can't get out of here, Joel. There's a safe to crack. Got that one there. Tess. Sort it out.
Right in front of you.
This is a bad time to say I have a phobia of zombies. Fortunately, my brain doesn't see these as zombies. Oh, I did not intend to do that. So let's see if we can make this picture count. I mean, it's a really bad angle. Not much in the way of texture. So no, I can't make that count. Oh god. That was Ellie. But I was just thinking, oh my days, there's absolutely nothing I can do. I've got this infected in my arms. I can't defend myself without opening myself up. But thankfully, it was just Ellie. Ah, there he is. The feeding one. Oh, shoot. Well, I almost got through it stealth. But that's pretty much everyone, so now let's see if we can find that safe code. Because I don't think I've ever done all of them. Climb the ladder to exit. Yeah, no, that's not really the hint I was looking for. Because there are a few Easter eggs in this game as well. Which I'll have to discover and remember again, because I don't know when the PS4 version came out, but it's definitely been over 5 years since I played this game. And to be quite honest, I'm coming to the end of this stream because I finish at the end of the hour. I'm going to close this off, so I don't want to get into the next section. So if we can find something, oops, and not hit it with a pole. Here we are. 3:43:78. That's cool. It was 3:43:78. So will it auto-populate, or do I have to do it myself? Okay, back. Note to Derek. Yeah, it was 3:43:78. So do I have to do 03? Well, let's see. So 3:43. Oh. 78. I'd say that was worth it. Got some ammo. I was hoping to be able to read that note, but nope. Yeah, I think that makes this a good point to end the game. Oh, actually, no, kill this one first. I genuinely thought they were on the other side. I think this one's in the same condition as the last, to be quite honest. The does look very far gone. So I don't think I'm going to get that shot. I do need to create a shiv though.
That's the way to do it.
I mean, it seemed fairly sedated, but when you pull down a ladder, I imagine I would have woken it up. But either way, rather than go into the next section and carry on, I'm going to end the stream here. I want to thank you for joining me, Joel, and staying all this time. It's been absolutely wonderful having you here. And I look forward to catching out your stream as well. So for everyone else, if you give me a moment, I want to make sure I get this right. So search. Yes, so if you guys search Coffee Lover Joe, then you'll be able to check him out on his streams. He also streams these sort of these games: Last of Us, Evil Within, Resident Evil 7 and 8 as well. So if you're interested in these sort of games and not so much the virtual photography, then please check him out. As usual, I'll edit these pictures. I'll get them onto Instagram, which is my King of Etiquette, same as I've got on here, all lowercase, all one word. And I also post pictures on there from just my normal off-stream gaming as well, so please feel free to check those out. And I will also be editing this stream down into a video, so keep an eye out for that one. But either way, I hope you all have a lovely week, well, weekend, and the following week.
Chief, I've enjoyed this playthrough. Great apocalyptic scenery.
Oh my guy!
Another great stream from you.
Thank you so much, Carl. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I mean, this is going to be a series. I'm actually going to be playing through the entire game. And I will do my best to keep quiet during key moments on it, so I don't detract from the actual game itself. But I really appreciate that, Carl. It's been lovely having you here. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all soon. So that just leaves me to say goodbye to you all, and have a lovely weekend. And I hope to catch you in the next one. So, goodbye.